Jay, what it do? 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 I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Finna try to do this little sample flip that little bet me and Langston got. Oh, hey, I'm finna fuck around with it. Yes, it was the best sample you got. Player baby come back. Player baby come back. I told him if I flip it, if I, you know what I'm saying, if I fuck with it and I make it dope, Langston got to give me one of those Zulus, man. But I just put it in. I was gonna do it the ASR, but I had my computer loaded up, so I was like, should I just use Serato? Cause I ain't stemmed nothing out in a minute. But I was like, I use my MP to still give it that analog feel, like drum wise or what have you. And I started making some drums. Is it makes baby? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I ain't did no. I've been playing original shit lately, so I ain't did no sample flips in a minute. Um, or what have you. But man, I started making some drums yesterday, bro. Oh my god! Like that one of the kicks. But yeah. Mm, boom, 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 boom. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, Langston, where you at, bro? You can go. I'm going to give you my address. that's in the live, you guys could do me a quick favor and like the live video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly, 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 greatly appreciate that. It only takes 2 seconds to hit the like button and the subscribe button. The more you guys hit the like and subscribe button, the more the algorithm will let you know when I'm on live and all of that good stuff. So, man, just take 2 seconds out your time to just hit that like and subscribe button. I haven't even smoked yet. always remember to hit save. Everybody that's in the live, if you guys could do me a quick favor and like the live video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly, 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 greatly appreciate that. the D minor, the D minor, the D minor chord. Use the pedal. My fault. My fault. My fault. Langston, where you at, man? Looks like I'm flipping it so far. I'm finna do a couple other little tricks or whatever. Put like 15, 20 more minutes in it. So far, I feel good. Feel good. And majority of this shit, bro, like that's why I be telling y'all, man, like knowing how to play, knowing how to play go a long way. Cause like once I knew the key, basically all I'm doing is I'm just playing inversions of chords. Cold heat, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. I'm just playing inversions of the chords, you know what I'm saying? With different instruments. Hey Major, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. But with doing that though, it really get that voicing something dope, something special. Something special. So I'm try to rip some shit.
Nights, oh mama, they're going out on the town. When anything put you over my mind, over my mind, over my mind, over my mind. When the morning comes, I'm right back with you. Trying to forget you's just a waste of time. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see. Any kind of fool could see. There was something. There was something. There was something. There was something. Could see. There was something. Everything about you. Baby, come back here. Baby, come back here. Baby, come back here. You can blame it all on me. You can blame it all over my.
Hold on, let me fish through this a little bit. Let's see if I can really make some shit pop.
I was wrong. I was wrong. And I just can't live without you. Live without you. Live without you. All day long, wearing a mask, trying to keep up a smile and hide the tears. But as the sun goes down,
Rob, what to do?
empty feeling again. I wish to God that you were here. I wish to God that you were here. That you were here. I was wrong. Never got. I was wrong. Never got you. There was something. I was wrong. There was something. I was wrong.
Ah, fuck.
There was something. I was wrong. Baby, come back. Never got.
Ah, fuck. Ah.
I was wrong. Baby, come back. There was something. Never got. I was There was something. Baby, come back. I was wrong. Baby, come back. I wish to God that you were here. That you were here. That you were here. Baby, there was something. I was wrong. Baby, come back. That you were here. That you were here.
Ah, fuck. Gotta double this to make it make sense. There was something I was wrong. Baby, come. There was something I was wrong. Baby, come back. Yeah, there was something I was wrong. There was something I was wrong. There was something. Baby, come back. I was wrong. Yeah, there was something.
There was some good, there was some good, there was some. There was something, baby, come back. I was wrong. There was something, baby, come back.
Oh, fuck. Gordy, what it do, brother? I need to be doing the same thing, bro. I be lying to myself every day. Like, I be like, today is the day I'm gonna do it. I ain't shit. Everybody that's in the live, you guys could do me a quick favor and like the live video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. Man, listen, Gordy. contrary to popular belief, I know nobody in this live will believe me, but about 3, 4 years ago, bro, with my size, I used to have a membership to LA Fitness, and I used to go play ball in about 4.5 years ago. I used to go play basketball at least 4 to 5 times out the week in the morning, and we used to play full court for money. And I used to be in there busting ass because I could always shoot. I can always shoot, and then I'm smart, bro. I just look at what folks can do and what they can't do, and just calculate all that shit. Like I got a mind that processes very, very, very fast. That's always been my superpower, just a fast processing brain. Man, you can't even pay me to look at a basketball now. Like that's how long it's been. I know if I go out, I throw up. But still, as big as I am, I still be walking. I still can walk and shit like that. But like playing full court, oh no. But that's like been like my thing, like on my bucket list. Like I wanna get myself back in shape and shit to play ball. Cause I miss taking folks' money. Cause I used to love it. They used to think they finna come in there and whoop my ass. And yeah, man. Snatch that shit every time. Every fucking time, Brody. But now, oh man, if I go in there, I be throwing up. Probably call 911 to come get you, boy. So I know exactly what you mean, bro. This is the worstest keyboard of mankind. Don't. If you ever at Micro Center, don't buy this shit. This shit stay dead. You right, son. Nah, hey, look, Gordy. If you know, you know. Okay, okay. I will make it work. Alright, let's sync this up with that. And then we're gonna be bumming. What's the tempo? The tempo is 156. Let's initialize 156. We want 8 bars because it's double time, so it's gonna move fast. And what we want to do is we want the MPC to take over. Timer correct. We're gonna do 1/8 right now because 116 is gonna be hot. We're gonna go and loop this section right here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. fast, too fast. What up, Etiquette? Hey, nah, intricate. Somebody please hit up that man Langston. This is the sample that Langston picked the other day. Remember our little wager me and him had or what have you. But this the sample. I just flipped it up, chopped it up a little bit, made a little turnaround with it or what have you. And yeah. So I think I need to start making some room over here. Cause that Zulu look like I might have a new toy. Oh, what have you. What up, James? For everybody that's in the live, if you guys could like the live video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly, 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 greatly appreciate it. Oh, that's gonna be okay. timing right. Fact. Found a guitar. Let me see. Ah! Fuck. Do, do, do. Ah. Everybody that's in the live, you guys could do me a favor and like the live video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yep. So that's the flip for the day, man. That's the flip. I'm gonna hit up the homie Langston and send it to him, man. Let him see what I'm bopping with. I'm gonna stem these drums out. And then that's it. If any of y'all got any like questions or anything y'all want to talk about, I got a few minutes, and then man, I'm gonna let y'all slide. I'm gonna finish working on these drums or what have you. New drum kit should be up this week, man. It should be up this week. But if y'all ain't got any questions, then shit, I'm gonna let y'all slide. Let y'all slide, man. And everybody that's in the live, if you have not liked the live video, please like the live video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. We closing in on 14,000 subscribers, man. And I need all y'all to get that. We like at 13.2. So I need all you guys to get that, man. And before you know it, we'll be at 14K, man. We just gonna keep racking it up. Keep racking it up. But I appreciate y'all for taking time out y'all busy day for and rocking with me. But if y'all ain't got no questions, man, I'm gonna let y'all slide. Gordy, I appreciate you holding down the chat. Intricate, I appreciate y'all holding down the chat for me, man. I greatly appreciate y'all. All right, man. I'm gonna tap in this.